Guys, so today what I'm doing is I'm going to go and attempt to attach this little action camera I have, which is at the moment charging, this dinky little thing. If I unplug it quickly and just bring it closer to the camera. So yeah, this little thing, this is the Ape Man. It's on the cheaper side of action cameras. It's got really good picture quality. Yeah, but the sound quality on it isn't brilliant. The microphone on it is a bit naff. And overall, it is really good camera. It is a good little camera. The only downside to it is it overheats. And I don't mean just like normal. It's normal for electricals to get a bit warm. Especially when you're using them for a long period of time. But this kind of gets so hot that you could probably cook an egg on it, you know. So that's the one drawback to this camera. So if you want a cheap, quick little camera just to do little video clips, this would be perfect. But if you want something to do prolonged videoing, I wouldn't recommend this, because I do worry when using it for long periods of time that it might just burst into flames. But anyway, this video isn't a review for this camera. I just thought I'd give you a bit of info on this little camera as I am using it today. Now this came with a set with all of these different things, like one of these little waterproof cases, which I'm probably going to be using today. I mean, I'm not going into the water, but it's a good protective little case, and it's got little bits on the back where you can use to attach it to, and it's got bits on the bottom there where you can attach it to some of these other attachments for attaching it to anything you want, really. It's got so many different little attachments and straps. It also comes with 2 batteries, which is really good. So yeah, but I'm going to stick that back on charge actually, because I've got 1 battery fully charged, which I'm likely to only need 1 battery today. I'm probably not going to need 2, but it's always good to have a spare backup. Yeah, so, but what I am doing, oh, it switched itself on. Bear with me a second. I don't want you to switch on. When you plug it in to charge, it switches itself on and it gives that funny little chime. But yeah, what I'm doing today is, it's a really sunny day, so I thought I'm going to go off down to Western Shore and just buzz along there and enjoy some of the scenery and soak up some sunshine. But whilst I do that, I thought I'd test out this little action camera on my wheelchair, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time but never got round to it. So I thought, well, I'm going out today in my chair, why not test out how it works? Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to see if I can attach this to my wheelchair somehow. So I'm going to be using this case. So I'm thinking this attachment would probably be the best, because that looks like it will go around the bars. So I'm just wondering where to put it, because I don't want to put it somewhere where it's going to impede my steering, and I don't want it to be in the way, so because I'm a very clumsy person, so I don't want to keep knocking the camera and end up breaking it. So I want to put it somewhere where it's out of the way of my clumsiness and out of the way of my steering. So my steering, yeah, my chair is charging at the moment. I like to make sure before I go out, I like to charge it for a couple of hours to make sure it's fully charged. Because there's nothing worse than being out and about and your wheelchair battery going dead and you become stuck and stranded. So I always like to make sure my chair is fully charged before I leave the house. So yeah, my steering, my control panel for my wheelchair goes on this side. So I'm thinking maybe there, or maybe on one of the here somewhere. I don't want to put it too low, but then if I want to be capturing the drop curbs and the state of the drop curbs, having it down here may be a better option. But that's not what I'm doing today. Sorry, I'm thinking this through out loud while I... Yeah, I think I'm going to put, for today, I'm going to put it there. And then when I do some of the if this works out, and I do some of the videos for about the drop curves and stuff, then I can move it to down there. Right, let's see what attachments we've got here. So many different ones, it's like, wow. Figure out which would be the best. I think that with that, so that goes on there. Why have I got that one? I don't need that one. And then that will go on there, and then I can position it with that. Yeah, so I've got the 3 pieces I need. So firstly, I think I'm gonna put this bit on there, or attempt to. I'm hoping it'll go on there because this bit here is curved. So, oh. So yeah, let me see how this goes. And these attachments come with these really handy little screw pieces, so it's really easy to use. I don't need to get any screwdrivers or what do you call it, socket wrenches for undoing bolts or whatever. It comes already equipped with these things that you can turn on the bolts, on the screws and bolts. So very easy to use, especially for me. Alright, I'm not going to fully undo it all. Let's see if that will fit over. And it's got this rubber bit on the inside of this attachment, so it will grip to your bars properly. I've got that around the wrong way, and it will not damage the bars. So I think there. Let's do that up. That fits quite, it's quite easy to get on there actually. I'm quite surprised with that and how easy it is to get on there. Right. Bear with me while I do these up. So yeah, while I'm out using this action cam, I will try to get some good shots, good footage And I will, at the end of the video, towards the end of the video, I will put the clips I take with the action cam on there so you can see how it is. It probably won't be magnificent videos of anything exciting happening. It'll probably just be videos of you watching the scenery go by as I buzz along in my chair. I will try and also take some videos on my phone whilst I'm out as well, so you can see what's happening. I'm quite happy with this. It's quite easy to use, quite easy to do up. Now I want to make sure I do this up tight enough so it doesn't fall off, but I don't want it too tight because I want to be able to get it off again if need be, you know. I am worried about this bit here when getting in and out of the wheelchair, when sitting up and down. This bit here might catch on my clothing a little, so I'm going to have to be careful when sitting down into the chair, but that should be good. Now for the next little piece, I'm going to need one of these turny things, which I will nab off of here. Steal the one from this attachment. Right, now put that on there. This is going to make it easy to position it as well, because if I want to position the camera, all I do is loosen some of these bolts a little bit, position it, and then tighten them, so then it will put the camera in the position I need it. Look at that. That one's a little tricky to tighten because it's in an awkward position against the other bolt. But I think that for now that's tight enough. It's not gonna go anywhere. As long as the weight of the camera doesn't pull it downwards, then it will be fine. It shouldn't do. So then this case will go on there. So undo that bolt, remove that bolt, put that there. Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? There we are. Right, I'm going to fold you down for a second. This is a little tricky, a little awkward, because trying to turn it against that case. Probably need a longer one of these doohickeys, but oh, I like that. That moves quite easily, so I can. Perfect. That's come loose again. Why is that coming loose? Am I turning it the wrong? I'm turning it the wrong way. Make sure the button's tight enough. There we go. That shouldn't go anywhere with the weight of the camera, because the camera's not that heavy. But I can manually move it if I need to. I can change the position of it myself, which is handy. So yeah, that actually went on quite easily. So yeah, I'm going to have to be careful when getting in and out of the chair. Make sure my clothes don't catch on this. But yeah, let me show you quickly in this box here. All these different attachments this camera comes with, like crazy. It even comes with a little remote. I haven't managed to get this to work yet, to figure out how it works, because you're supposed to be able to press the video button or the photo button and the camera will take a video or a photo depending on which one you press, but it doesn't seem to work. I mean, I've put a battery in it, yeah, which is like a little watch battery, but yeah, it still doesn't work. So I don't know whether there's something you need to do to connect it to the camera. I've looked in the manual and everything, it doesn't say anything about that. So yeah, I don't really know how the little remote works really. Haven't been able to sort that, but yeah, either way it's close enough for me to press the buttons anyway on it. So what I'm going to do is give this case a wipe over with some of these spectacle lens wipes. Now me and John, my partner John, we swear by these. You can get these in any pharmacy or any pound shop. The pound shop seem to do them. It's a big box of 52 wipes and they're not that expensive. I think like £1 or something like that in the pound shop, obviously. And they come in little sachets, and they're brilliant obviously for spectacles, cleaning spectacles, which is what they're for, but also they are brilliant for cleaning screens, like your phone screen, your computer screen. They're also brilliant for cleaning camera lenses. Any smears, grease, fingerprints, it gets off of them. I use them all the time on my cameras. They're a godsend. So I recommend getting some of these. And they're always in handy little pouches like this that you can just rip open. So they're brilliant if you just want to stick them in your wallet or your purse or whatever. I keep some in my camera bags with my camera. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a wipe because we want to be able to see what's going on without any smears. Just gonna give the whole thing a wipe down, I think. That'll do. And then I get this camera. Obviously with lenses you need to be gentle. I don't know how well you can see that on my phone camera, but there you go. They are real good. We swear by these. We even clean our TV screens with them, you know. Perfect. Gets off any dust as well. So yeah. I don't know if I showed you actually as well. This here on this camera, it takes SD cards. Where did I put my SD card case? Sit you there a minute. So I've got a case full of SD cards here. If I can actually open it, there we go. So I think it is, it's been a while since I used this camera. I think it is the micro SDs it takes. I can't actually get that out, it's very fiddly. Bear with me a second. There we are, had to get something to lever it out with. So yeah, it takes these tiny little micro SDs. I'm going to whack one of them in there now, if I remember which way round it goes. That way. There is a tiny little logo on it showing you which way round it goes. It's very small, so it's a little tricky for me to see. Now it is a bit tricky getting it in there because it's like one of those spring loaded things and you really got to push it and wait for the click. And it's very tricky. So you may need some sort of tool to help you push it in. Usually I do, which I think I'm going to need now actually. Bear with. Trying to do this gently so I don't damage it. Get your bud in there. Yeah, it's very, very touchy. Doesn't help that I've recently cut my nails, so I don't have long nails anymore to Nope. It is refusing to go in there. This is probably another downside to this camera as well. Aha, there we go, we're done. It is in there. So, takes little SD, I'm going to switch this on. Takes a second to warm up. Unsupported file system, do you want to format? Do I want to format? Yeah, format it because there's nothing on there. Right. Formatting. Format successful. There we go. So if I try and show you on my phone camera the picture, probably not picking it up very well. But yeah, it's a very good little camera. And it looks like it is now fully charged. So I can stick it in the case. So I'm gonna, right, this is on photo at the moment, so I want it to be on video. So I'm gonna change that, if I remember how. There we go. Nope. Okay. I haven't used this in so long and I've forgotten. Aha, there we go. I've forgotten the settings. So yeah, you can do loop videos, you can do slow motion videos, time lapse videos, photos, auto timer photos, burst photos. Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff on there. There we go, I've set it to video. Yeah, and we got a, yeah, so I'm going to switch that off. And I am going to make sure that lens is fully clean. It is. And put it in its little house. It is a bit awkward to open. There we go, get in your little house. And then we can close it up again. Now I'm going to have to wipe that again because I just put my fingers all over it. You don't get those weird little smears either with these, like you do with a lot of other wipes. You get this residue and weird smears left over after wiping. So there we go. Now I want to test to see if that camera will fall over with movement of the chair. Nope. But I can move it myself to get different angles. That is epic. Quite like that. So I'm going to see if it will switch on. That'll be a no. Oh, yeah, there we go. It is switching on. Yeah, it is working. And I can see the screen when I'm sat in my chair. So I can see exactly what it's filming. Quite pleased with that. It's worked out quite well. So I'm going to switch that off again because I don't want to waste the battery. And when you switch it off, you hear a little chime as well. So you know when it's gone on and off, which is really awesome. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'm just gonna close this before I end up knocking it over and losing all the little mini SD cards. So I'm probably going to need that, so that can go in there. And what I'm going to do is take a few of these extra wipes as well, in case I do need to clean the screen, because knowing me, I will need to clean that lens, because knowing me, I will end up putting my fingers and thumbs all over it when trying to manoeuvre it. So yeah. So this camera, in case anyone was wondering, I got it on Amazon. I think it was about £25–30 roughly, maybe a little more than that. But yeah, it wasn't like massively expensive. I did want the more expensive branded one, the GoPro. But I thought I don't want to spend a whole ton of money on something I'm only likely going to use once or twice, because, you know, I was unsure about using it. So I thought I'll buy a cheaper brand one and give that a go first, and if it works out, then maybe down the line buy a more expensive GoPro. But yeah, so this is really good. Like I said, the only downside to it I found, well, two downsides I found, is it overheats with prolonged use, and the SD card, it's a little tricky to get the SD card into the camera. But other than that, it's a good little camera. It's got really good picture and stuff. So yeah, and it is 4K as well. So there you are. Like I said, this ain't really a review for this camera. It's just a vlog about me, what I'm up to today. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting myself ready, and then I'm gonna head out to Western Shore. Hopefully today we'll see some of the swans, maybe some geese. The Canadian geese usually are around this time of year, and they roost at a pond up near Victoria Country Park. So maybe we might be able to head up there and see some of those. I don't know, I'll have to see if I can make it that far today. Yeah, so I may not be able to do that actually, because if I'm going on my own, trying to get into the pond area, there's this massive slope from the gate that goes down, and it's very bumpy and rocky, and it's just made of gravel and dirt basically. So I always get a bit anxious about going down that in this wheelchair, because this wheelchair is not off-road and it tends to tip on bumpy surfaces and big slopes like that. So yeah, I probably won't be able to make it into the pond if I'm on my own, but we'll see what happens, because John said he might come with me depending on how he's feeling today, because the past few days he's been a bit unwell, so, and he's still in bed at the moment, so I'll have to see how he feels when he gets up, if he's coming with me or not. So yeah, the plans are a little bit up in the air today, but either way we'll get out down to the shore and yeah, have a bit of fun, I suppose. But yeah, I will put any clips from the action cam after this video, merge into one video hopefully. So yeah, keep watching to see any footage I get with the action cam. Yeah. So hey guys, yeah, so made it down the shore. I've used the action cam to video my journey down here, and yeah, we got to this point here where the path is damaged, so we can't go any further. There are the, I don't know if you can see the orange barricades, so I'm sat here watching the boats at the moment, but yeah, so we can't go any further, so which means I can't really get off of Western Shore to Netley or the Duck Pond or Victoria Country Park, so unfortunately there'll be no swans or geese today, but it has, I'm still filming on the action cam. I'm just going to turn that off a minute. There we go. Switch that off. So yeah, it hasn't been a total waste because I've got to test out this action cam with my wheelchair, and then when I get home later I'll see what kind of footage I've got there, but yeah, for now I think that I'm going to head back down that way to the other end of the shore, because I believe there's a cafe down there, so I might get something to eat, I don't know, get some lunch. But yeah, I will add the footage from the action cam to this video as well, hopefully if I can. So yeah, I'm going to go off to the other end of the shore.